5 reasons why anglerfish are the most terrifying creatures of the deep. Imagine diving thousands of feet below the ocean's surface into complete darkness. The pressure is intense, the water is ice cold, and almost nothing can survive, except for the terrifying anglerfish. These creatures look like something straight out of a horror movie, lurking in the deep sea with their glowing lures and razor-sharp teeth. But what makes them so frightening? Well, today we're breaking down the 5 reasons why anglerfish are some of the most terrifying creatures in the ocean. Reason 1. Their horrifying appearance. Let's start with the obvious. Just one look at an anglerfish, and you know this isn't your average fish. Their huge, gaping mouths, filled with long, needle-like teeth, seem almost too large for their bodies. Their skin is rough, often covered in bumps, making them look prehistoric, like a monster that never evolved to be beautiful, only to survive. But here's where it gets even creepier. Their teeth are so sharp and angled inward that once something enters their mouth, there's no escape. Prey can struggle all they want, but those backward-facing teeth ensure that whatever enters their jaws is doomed. And if their faces weren't terrifying enough, their eyes are small and glassy, barely visible in the darkness, making them look even more ghostly. No wonder anglerfish are often used in horror-themed ocean documentaries. Reason 2. The glowing lure, a deadly trap. Now, if you've ever seen an anglerfish, you've probably noticed the eerie glowing light that dangles from its head. This isn't just for decoration, it's a weapon. That light is bioluminescent, meaning it glows in the dark depths of the ocean. It's powered by bacteria inside the lure, creating an effect that attracts smaller fish straight into the anglerfish's trap. Here's how it works. In the pitch-black ocean, most fish rely on movement and light to find food. The anglerfish's glowing lure looks like a small, delicious fish or worm, tricking prey into coming closer. And the moment they get too close, snap! The anglerfish strikes with lightning speed, swallowing its victim whole. It's a truly nightmarish strategy. An innocent fish sees what it thinks is food, only to become food itself. It's one of nature's most terrifying deceptions. Reason 3. The bizarre and horrific mating process. If you thought the anglerfish was scary when it hunts, wait until you hear about how it reproduces. Unlike most fish, where males and females swim separately, anglerfish have a parasitic mating system that sounds like something from a sci-fi horror film. Here's what happens. The male anglerfish is tiny, sometimes only 1/10 the size of the female. Since it's nearly impossible to find a mate in the vast, empty deep sea, the male must act fast when he finds a female. Instead of courting her, the male bites into her body and fuses with her permanently. Over time, his organs dissolve, leaving only his reproductive system attached to the female. From that point on, she controls his body, using him only when she needs to reproduce. Yes, you heard that right. The male anglerfish becomes nothing more than a living sperm bank, permanently attached to the female's body. It's not just creepy, it's one of the most extreme mating adaptations in nature.
Reason 4. They live in the most extreme conditions on Earth. Most sea creatures would explode or be crushed under the pressure where anglerfish live. But these monsters of the deep thrive in places where nearly nothing else can survive. Anglerfish are found at depths of 3,000 to 6,500 feet 900 to 2,000 meters, where no sunlight reaches. It's pitch black 24/7. The water temperature is just above freezing, yet these creatures continue to hunt and survive. The pressure at those depths is over 100 times greater than at the ocean surface. If a human were to go down there without protection, they would be crushed instantly. Yet, despite these extreme conditions, anglerfish don't just survive, they dominate their environment. In a world where food is scarce, they've evolved to eat almost anything that fits into their terrifying mouths. And since they can go months without eating, they always have the patience to wait for their next victim. Reason 5. They have no natural predators. This might be the most terrifying fact of all. Anglerfish have almost no predators. Most creatures in the deep ocean are either too small to challenge them or too weak to put up a fight. Once an anglerfish reaches adulthood, it becomes an untouchable monster of the deep. Think about it, most fish have to worry about being eaten by larger predators. Even sharks have rivals, but the anglerfish, it roams the darkness, waiting, hunting, and ruling its airy world with almost no competition. So, let's recap. Anglerfish are terrifying because of their monstrous appearance, a face that looks straight out of a nightmare. Their glowing lure, a deadly trick that fools prey into their jaws. Their parasitic mating system, where males become permanent, living attachments. Their ability to survive in the harshest conditions on Earth where almost nothing else can live. Their lack of predators, meaning they have almost nothing to fear. When you put all these things together, the anglerfish isn't just another deep-sea creature, it's one of the most terrifying beings lurking in the ocean's depths.